Hello everyone, it's Luli, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 Otome game tropes that drives me nuts, going from least offensive to most offensive. But before I start, I'd like to thank all of those who've supported me in Patreons, Ko-fi, tips. I truly appreciate it. Also, I'd like to thank all of those who've boosted my channel. I'm like this close from getting that 4-letter thing and I'm so excited. So again, thank you very much. Oh, and remember to click that like button and subscribe if you would like more Otome game content on your feed. And I think that's it. But anyway, let me start. In 5th place is the I'm too old for you trope. You know, the Otome game gives us this lovely 40+ gentleman for all of us old ladies out there. And then they have the audacity to constantly remind us how much old they are. Like sometimes sometimes the love interest is like 27. He's not even that old. He's like, I'm too old for you. And I'm like, I'm older than you. It drives me nuts because it's like constant. It's like that's the plot. And I'm just like, please stop. You're ruining the DILF character that I'm sure many of us here appreciate. But yeah, so that's number 5. In 4th place is the unnecessary misunderstanding trope, where, you know, and this seems to happen with all the love interests I'm most excited about, where there's like some weird miscommunication. Suddenly the love interest is running away from the main character left, right and center without any explanation whatsoever. So you're just sitting there feeling very frustrated alongside the main character because it's like, just bloody communicate, but then the love interest is gone. Not to mention it means there isn't enough like screen time of the love interest and the main character like having romantic moments. So it's just all around a mess, and usually that is the plot, and it's so boring, and I wish Otome games would do less of it. Can you tell I'm annoyed? But yeah, so that's the 4th place trope. In 3rd place is yet another frustration one, and it's where, you know, you've got this awful red flag player bad boy who's like screwing literally girls left, right and center. And then finally the main character and him sort of end up together and you're like, yes, the steamy scenes are about to come along. But then he pulls the, oh, you're too precious for me. I can't touch you. I need to cherish you. And you're like, honestly, you're giving me this love interest that's clearly the steamiest, spiciest potential, and then you take it all away from me. The thing with Otome games, right, is I love the fluffy romance. I love the romanticness. It's not all about that. But occasionally, I want a route where it's a little bit more spicy, you know? And then so when you're kind of given that potential, it's almost like a carrot being dangled in front of the nose of a donkey, where you're like, you never reach it, and that's how it feels. And usually throughout the whole route, it's almost like you're put on hold. Like it's almost like the you can only do the deed after marriage kind of situation. It's just, I'm sure many of you out there also understand this predicament. In 2nd place is the love interest is showing hints and signs that he may be cheating, but you as a player are left unaware alongside the main character, and you're just left feeling like an anxious mess. Now, this is a trope that really bothers me because it's way too realistic. When you've been cheated on time and time and time again, the last thing you want in your lovely Otome game is the same experience. It gives me so much chest pains just watching the main character suffer as she sees like little hints of another woman potentially in her boyfriend's flat. Like I remember there was one game in the, like towards the ending, she finds the toothbrush of another girl and I'm like, I do not need this. I'm sure there are some people who enjoy this, right? But personally, it's just a big no. I'm just here feeling chest pains. I'd rather just know. I'd rather know that the love interest is cheating and for it to be just out in the open. The drama's there. We know it. There's none of this. You know what I mean. So yeah, that's almost top level trope that I cannot forgive. Now, for the very last, the worst trope ever that I just, when this happens, I just want to scream at the game, because like this is like almost DNF level trope, and that is the love interest is pining over another character trope. So, you know, you've got this main character who's like, I really like this boy, but then that boy throughout the entire route is in love with someone else, and you're like, why? Just why? And then like, I wouldn't mind so much if the main character had like someone else who liked her, or there was like a little bit of something else going on. But usually it's the main character desperately pining over, chasing over this love interest that is not going to love you back until the good ending. And it's just, you don't understand. This annoys the hell out of me. I think it's just, I want the main character to be proud, to be someone I aspire to be confident, to, you know, all of these things. So seeing a love, sort of the main character just pining over this love interest, and again, I wouldn't mind so much if she gave up early on and then it was like someone else's route or something, I don't know, but the way she just will not give up and will not learn her lessons, it just, I cannot relate whatsoever, and it does not feel like a romance route, because there's only romance right at the end. Can you tell it annoys me? Honestly, there was a game with all, like pretty much all of these tropes in it, and I don't know how I got through it, to be honest. I did, and it was an interesting experience, but it was chest pains galore. And yeah, this is probably the one trope that I really struggle with, because it just annoys the hell out of me. Like, I just can't help but scream, like, just bloody give up. Anyway, I just need to calm down. So, are there any Otome game tropes that you particularly find infuriating and hate and wish it didn't exist? Because I would love to see you comment your thoughts down below, and I will pin whichever one I feel is worthy, is the most angry and interesting. But anyway, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and hopefully I will see you in another one of my videos or streams. Bye!